Hello geometry students. Today's learning target is to talk about triangles, in particular the perimeter of a triangle, and solve for x, and then classify the triangle based on its sides. So recall perimeter is the distance around a shape. So if we look at problem number 1, if we add up all these sides that I'm highlighting in different colors, they add up to the perimeter, which is told to be 116. So I'm going to say 10x minus 73 plus 3x plus 8 plus 3x minus 11 is equal to 116. And then we're going to combine all the x's. When you combine the x's, you get 16x. When you combine the numbers, so the negative 73, the 8, and the negative 11, we get negative 76, and that's equal to 116. We'll add 76 to both sides, and we'll get 16x. And please use your calculator. Is 192. We'll divide by 16, and we get x is 12. So now we want to find the lengths of each side. So AB is 10 times 12 minus 73. Typing that in my calculator, I'm going to get AB to be 47. BC is 3 times 12 take away 11. Doing that on my calculator, I will get 25. And then AC is 3 times 12 plus 8. Doing that, I'm going to get 44. And if I want to check it, I can add up 47, 25, and 44, and I do get 116. Now if we look at these three sides, those three sides are all different. So this is a scalene triangle. Let's take a look at problem number 2. In problem number 2, again, we're told the perimeter is 86. And we know the sides add up to 86, so I'm going to say x squared minus 114 plus x squared minus 116. And there's another x squared minus 116. And that's going to be equal to the perimeter of 86. Combining like terms, there's 3x squared. And I'm going to grab my calculator and add negative 114 minus 116 minus another 116, and I'll get negative 346 is 86. I'm going to add 346 to both sides. When I do that, I'll get 3x squared. 86 plus 346 is 432. I want to divide by 3. I'll get x squared is equal to 144. So x is plus or minus the square root of 144. So x is plus or minus 12. So the value of x is plus or minus 12. Now for AB, I'm going to say 12 squared minus 114. And on my calculator, I'm going to put parenthesis 12 squared minus 114, and I'll get 30. So AB is 30. BC is 12 squared minus 116. So 12 squared minus 116 gives me 28. AC is also 12 squared minus 116, and I just did that, so that's 28. And to check it, if I do 30 plus 28 plus 28, I do get 86, which is my perimeter. Since two sides are equal here, this is an isosceles triangle. Number 3. Let's take a look at problem number 3. Again, we're told the perimeter is 77 inches, so all the sides add up to 77. So 3x squared minus 646 plus 8x squared minus 1773 plus 2x squared minus 429 is 77. When I combine the x's, I'm going to get 13x squared. I'm going to grab my calculator and add those numbers up. So negative 646 minus 1773 minus 429. That's going to be a large number, so you're going to get negative 2848 is equal to 77. You're going to add 2848 to both sides. So you get 13x squared is 2925. We'll divide by 13. And we'll get x squared is 225, which means x is plus or minus the square root of 225. So x is plus or minus, let me do that on my calculator, 15. And it is plus or minus. So now when you substitute back in for AB, it's easier just to plug in the positive 15. So AB is 3 times 15 squared minus 646. I'm going to show you how to do that on your calculator. So 3 times 15 squared minus 646. You're going to get 29. So AB is 29. BC is 2 times 15 squared minus 429. So 2 times 15 squared minus 429 will give me 21. And then the last one, 8 times 15 squared minus 1773. So 8 times 15 squared minus 1773 gives me 27. To check it, I'm going to add 29 plus 21 plus 27. When I do that, I do get the perimeter of 77 inches. Since none of these sides are equal, this is a scalene triangle. So let's take a look at problem number 4. In number 4, we're told that the perimeter is 73 inches. So x squared minus 72 plus 6x plus 81 plus 9x plus 114 is equal to 73. So now we want to combine like terms. So we have x squared. When we combine the x's, we get plus 15x. And when we combine the numbers, and I'm going to use my calculator to do this, negative 72 plus 81 plus 114 adds up to 123. In algebra, we talked about we need to set this equation equal to 0 because there is a b term. So you get x squared plus 15x, 123 minus 73 is 50. And then we need to think of numbers that multiply to 50 and add to 15. So 1 and 50, it could be 2 and 25, it could be 5 and 10, And this is the pair that multiplies to 50 and adds to 15. So then this problem factors into x plus 5 times x plus 10. And the next step is to set each piece equal to 0. So x plus 5 is 0, or x plus 10 is 0. We'll subtract 5 from both sides. So x is negative 5. And in the other problem, we'll subtract 10 from both sides. So x is negative 10. So this particular quadratic equation has two solutions. But when you substitute these back in, you need to make sure you get positive numbers. So if I look at AB, if I plug in the negative 5 squared minus 72, and let me do that on my calculator. So negative 5 squared minus 72. Notice I get negative 47. And distances cannot be negative. So that answer is wrong, which tells me the only answer for this problem probably is x equals negative 10, and I'm going to check it by plugging in. So let's write down negative 10 and let's check them, make sure all these sides are positive. So AB would be negative 10 squared minus 72. So I'm doing that on my calculator, parenthesis, negative 10 squared. Oops, I typed it in wrong. So negative 10 squared minus 72. I get 28. For BC, so 6 times negative 10 plus 81. Doing that on my calculator, I'm going to get 21. And then AC is 9 times negative 10 plus 114. So that's negative 90 plus 114. You get 24. I'm going to write this a little neater. To check it, if I add 28 plus 21 plus 24, I do get 73, which is my perimeter. All three sides are different, so this is a scalene triangle.